people that I admire were men of faith. I aspire to be a good father, a good husband, a good person in general, and a lot of the people that I looked at and saw they were those people, it was a common denominator. And so I said, there's got to be something to this, right?
I started questioning myself every morning, because we did prayers every morning. Why, how do we become real? Did evolution make us? And I was like, how are monkeys made though? How are animals made? How's Earth made? I just kept doing looking into it. Then I finally came to the conclusion that God's most likely real.
We always did morning prayers, and I always used to turn against God and say no, that's not real. And I never gave him a chance to really show me that he was real. And last Christmas, my parents got me a Bible, and I feel like I've just grown closer and closer to God because of that Bible.
2013.
Yeah.
When I met Margaret, and she explained in her way more about faith and religion and stuff like that. Because always being growing up and stuff, I was always more pushed away from it than to it.
But as soon as I come here, I can just feel the presence, the presence of the Lord. It's so strong, he's calling me. He's calling me, but I don't know, it's something's blocking me or something. And then when we came here and then we were talking about baptism, and I said, that's what it is. That's what I need to do. I really want to walk with the Lord. When I leave this world, I want to be with him.
We came to Fort City before the fire, and we came in, but we weren't open. So we'd sit in the back and then leave right after. Never met anybody, so we didn't stay. So 2 years ago, we came to Christmas Eve, and we just loved the music and the worship and all of it. And we said, this time we're going to stay, but we have to put ourselves out there. So right away, there was the Starting Point started up. We joined that. Then there was the soul care, and then there was the Bible study, and then there was the Alpha. And they just kept building and building. But what I found was that I was meeting more people, and I felt like I was included, I was accepted, I was welcomed here. So I belonged, yeah.
I believe God was taking care of me right from the womb. In 1947, I was a 2-pound baby. They wrapped me in cotton wool, put me in a shoebox, and used to put me out in the warmer of the stove to keep me warm. I couldn't suck, they had to feed me with an eyedropper and that type of thing. So when I look back at that, the good Lord was taking care of me.
As I got older, my faith fell apart and I walked away. And because of that, I ended up getting into some pretty bad situations, and I suffered from addiction for a very long time. And I just recently took 5 years clean, and in the last 5 years, I've realized that my higher power, Jesus, has brought me to where I am today.
My experience when I first encountered Jesus was literally like it was gonna be the end of my life or a walk with Jesus. And I remember I was just like, Jesus, I am broken. I am rock bottom here. And I remember just saying Jesus, just give me a sign. I need some kind of sign that there is hope for me, that, I don't know. I don't know what a walk with you entails, but I need something. And the kids started banging on the bathroom door, and they were, I kid you not, they were like, Mom, we need you. We need you, Mom. I'm like, what? What? And they're like, we need to get the crayons down. But I was like, this is it. They need me. So we talk about second chances, and I don't know. I feel that very, very deeply.
Is reconfirming my faith in the Lord, and publicly,
because the first time I was baptized, I didn't have a say in it. My parents doing. So this time, it's all on me. It's my decision. It's my choice, and it's the right choice because life is a roller coaster, and to have Jesus in it, it just reassures things.
As a kid, reading the Bible, it's like, oh, holy smokes, right? And he's like, it's not that difficult. It's not that complicated. It's a simple process. It's a simple thing. It's God loves you, and his son died on the cross for you. And that's it. It's that simple. It didn't make it sound like I had to learn Latin to understand it. It was God loves you, his son died for you.
This is basically a new life. I'm just like refreshed, like done with my past and just continuing on.
Being able to look at my world in a whole different way and connecting with the person who put me on in this world and gave me this life that I have, and connecting more with him like I do with my Bible. I connect more with him reading that, and I feel like getting baptized is just you don't need to know everything to get baptized. It's the beginning of your journey. It's how you start off your journey with God and Jesus.
Part of my journey to where I'm washing all of my old stuff away and I'm becoming a better person. But this time it's different because now I have Jesus on my side.
I think it's time for me because I'm at the age where, I need to be really with the Lord. My time's not very far here. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be 100. I'm sorry. Don't record this.
I want to get baptized for myself. And I do consider it as a cleansing. I do consider it as a new beginning. And yeah, it's a new journey.
So I believe the good Lord is taking care of me. I don't know the reason why. And I'm afraid to ask. But I think why this is so important, I just want to feel closer. And that's the biggest reason. I want to feel closer to the Lord, to God.
And over the last year and a half that we've been here, I found that I have really I found a home. I found a home that accepts me for who I am.
He didn't judge me. I was offered mercy and grace. And from the moment that I committed to following Jesus, my life changed in a direction that I never would have imagined.
All I was going to add, and Mary said you can't do that, and because when we were talking, it was after Alpha or something. You said you'd hold me under until she gave you the nod. So I had my notes. I said, I can't hold my breath for 5 minutes like she thinks I can. 1 minute's the max. Mary said, you can't do that. But, yeah.
We haven't lost anybody yet.
No.
Vic, we
No.